You can see here in the shady part of the greenhouse, my plants are adjusting really well. And we also have a mountain of blackberries. It's a jungle out here. I am going to do a video today about retaining moisture in your pots or raised bed garden. I wanted to show you what we are putting in our garden this year. And retaining water is a big deal for gardening in the desert. And this is total protection underwear for women. And there's 92 of these briefs in this box. And I think it was about, what, 40 bucks, hon? $35, $40, something like that. But 92 of them. And it's very similar to what they have for babies. See this pull up? Very similar to that. And
we'll show them.
And lay that one out. And except with the women's brief, this padding is a lot bigger, like anywhere from 15 to 16 inches. I have these, and what I'm going to do is show you what I'm going to do. And basically, I'm just going to put it in water. Rob's going to help and demonstrate our technique. Let's go ahead and show you how big this gets. This is the back of the
front to front.
Little pull up. It's a size 3-4 toddler. We're going to go ahead and put that in here. Notice it is empty. And you'll get to see how fast that fills up. Rob's going to go ahead. Oh, you want to get in the video, huh, mister?
Come on.
And we're adding the water.
That's a rooster.
It's a rooster, Robin.
It's the loudest one I've ever heard.
Gonna add and we'll let it sit. Putting a gallon of water in here. Won't take that much water, but at least you'll get to see how big it's gonna get. I don't, we've never done this before.
No.
As far as using diapers or briefs or
I don't
pull-ups.
know how much these ones will hold.
I don't know either, but we'll find out, Rob.
I know.
And again, the reason this is so important out here in the desert is we are looking at discovering different ways that we can retain as much water for our trees, our plants, and in our greenhouse slash shade house. See how it's starting to swell? It was real flat and now it's just absorbing. I was told it'll absorb like 200 to 300 times its weight. So it's...
Oh, weight?
Yeah, for the amount of crystals that are actually inside.
How thin it was, how thick it is now, it's probably 100 and, about 300% the size it was. To see, these were flat. Now they fill that whole space in between, that big.
Yes.
It started out more like that.
See how flat that is. The other one was.
And see how big it is now.
Flat. And
I don't think it's going to hold any more. I think this one's gotten as big as it can.
And so
it's pretty hard now. You really have to push in to get it to... See? You can almost see the crystals. See them? I don't think that can see them, baby. But you can see them. I think that's as big as it's going to get. We should go on down to the
it's pretty
next.
good size. Robin, did you see that? The little pull-up?
Mm-hmm.
What I've done is I ripped the side pieces on the adult brie so it could be flat. See? I left the material so I can wrap that around as more protection. See? So I really want to cover it later. I'm going to pour water in, like so. And this is a gallon jug of just good well water here. We filled up a couple empty jugs. So I'm going to let this sit a bit and see how much water it absorbs. And as you can see down here, most of the water has been removed. See that? Turn it over, lay it down. So it took about 3/4 of a gallon of water. The soil moist, a lot of people will put in directly into their
On the top.
planting area, whether it's mixed with their soil to help keep it moist. But, you know, granted, the diapers aren't organic either. They'll live forever and to break down for years and years when they get disposed of. But putting them in whole like we just did and keeping all the soil moist inside will help to prevent the ground, the soil, from degrading over the years. That's why I keep the diapers and the briefs, things like that, whole. I just put it in there so it can be used for many years. And then we'll see. Next year when we get ready to replenish the dirt, we'll see how the diapers are doing. I really don't have a clue, but that's my hope. Soil moist. And this is basically what's inside the diapers and the briefs and the pull-ups. And this is what makes it swell. Like this. See that? It's huge. It's huge. With this one, we're going to put the small avocado tree into this pot with the tub. And that's going to be later, after we see how it goes. We're going to film it so you can see how big it gets. That little avocado tree that we started from seed is going to be planted in this 5-gallon bucket with this adult brie. Rob, does that have a hole in the bottom?
Yes, that's a big rip.
Okay, for drainage.
Remember
That's
I
what you were
showed
telling
you?
me about. Yeah.
See?
That's okay. Just wanted to make sure we had drainage. So, Rob's going to...
Sharky's got to come out.
Okay, we decided to change pots here. We're going to go to this pot instead. Go ahead.
We're putting this down to cover those holes where the dirt can fall out and critters can crawl in those big holes. You see them?
The big holes,
Yeah.
yes, I see those. Aren't these the ones that we had other trees in at one time?
We had, I forget what. But the trees came in them. We bought trees that are in the ground now that they came in these.
That's what I was asking.
So what, about an inch under? You're saying? Is what you think we should do?
Yeah. I think that'll help keep the soil more moist than having it at the bottom draining water out. That was pretty dirty. I'll get rid of that.
Yeah, because there was dirt in the bottom of this.
Yeah, it was pretty dirty looking. And no, guys, neither one of us use these briefs, but we did buy them at Sam's Club, and we are using it for gardening purposes.
And at least we're trying it. We bought one box. So if it works, great. If it doesn't, oh well. It's just an experiment.
Just an experiment to see how this goes.
Okay.
My girlfriend Susan actually loves using baby diapers, and she's had some, was from her granddaughter, who used baby diapers that she rinsed and put in her pots and in the ground. And she's the one who mentioned this to me. And so she says she's had hers now for at least 2 years. And they haven't decomposed or anything. And she's did it the way we're doing it, with the whole diaper or the brief.
That should be about right.
To the side. See how huge that got? And it's filled. So now we're going to put it into this pot, which we've added some soil to. And you can cover it or leave it open. Personally, I like to cover it.
We're going to.
But
there, I think that.
Yeah, just better. Around.
Now let's see where we're going to be. Yeah, that should work.
Yeah. So now it's soil on top of that. And I'll keep you posted with this tomato plant. It does have flowers on it. And we're not adding anything to it.
Oh, that's from the pepper.
And
I don't think, oh yeah, you do.
We're just going to plant it. Into the 5-gallon pot. And Rob's got this done. And I'll keep you posted. And here's the avocado tree that will stay really nice. And here is the tomato plant that we did. Baby okra plants. Rob has at least 3 of the briefs in here.
4.
Plus the pull-up.